Sienna Blaze. I am the 45th elected Empress of Vancouver, Canada, Mother Court of Canada. My imperial spouse is my gorgeous Andrew Smith, yeah. I had the girlfriend experience herself, Berlin, and Glitterous, and I also had Norm and Shane for all my ICPs, so I had a full house. I had the Health Initiative for Men, and we also did Out in Schools and Rainbow Refugee. I've been working with Rainbow Refugee fundraising money for LGBTQIA refugees from all over the world for years. So it was a natural progression to keep them on. Health Initiative for Men does a lot about sexual health. So it was a really good opportunity, especially with, PrEP becoming a big thing at that time and, just testing in general. So it was a great opportunity for us to help with their condom drive as well. And then the Out in Schools, there's something for the kids, like I wish when I was growing up that there was programs like this, so I knew that it was okay to grow up to be who I am now. So it's great to see organizations like this that are deeply into the community and also reaching out and kind of saying, hey, it's all good and we got resources if you have any questions and we're here to help. So that's why we picked those charities. I actually started my drag career with the DMS. They used to have a drag show at the Old Odyssey that was located on Howe Street called Faux Girls, and that's where everyone usually starts out. And one of my friends needed somebody to perform, and I had a background in makeup and hair and dance and circus, so they asked me to come and perform for charity. So I said, why not? Everyone should do drag at least once. I didn't get hooked from drag from that. It was just, it's something to do, come out and drag, hang out with your friends. And then I got dared to do it again, and that's when it became a thing. So that was probably a good maybe 11 years before I decided to join the DMS. And it started off with being a princess for the Reign 41 for Coco and T. And they asked me to be their princess. And yeah, I just a few years later decided to become an empress or apply for empress. And it worked out to my advantage. Oh gosh, I went to a lot. I went to 3 or 4 in Canada and about 10 down in the States. So it was a busy time for me, so I got to travel a lot. And which is great because being a showgirl and well established and people knew who I was able to do a lot of performances and connect with a lot of people, which was absolutely amazing. Anytime you go to an international court system, coronation ball, or function in general, it's a huge networking opportunity. I've met people from all 4 points of the United States, from coast to coast to coast of Canada from it, and I've had some amazing opportunities come from it. I've been able to work with certain bars, go down and perform, and I've had a great career because of it, and I'm very thankful for it. So we were the Fab Four of the I-5. So it was myself here in Vancouver, Canada. We had Donatella Howe down in Seattle. We had Diamond Tide down in Tacoma, and Vivica Valentine from Portland. And we're all around the same age. Donatella and I have been friends for a long time, and I just so happened that we decided to reign at the same time. So we were able to connect together, create this sisterhood of the traveling I-5, as we said. And we got to go to a lot of the balls together and kind of have this support group for each other. Oh, yes, the House of Dumpling Dine. Well, I didn't really start it, I helped create it. When I was Empress, I knew I was traveling a lot, and with all the places I went, there were probably less than a handful of Asian Empresses that I met. And the ones that I did was like Tiger Lily down in San Francisco, Coco Lachine from New York, and meeting them was a very big pleasure. And here in Vancouver at the Dogwood Monarchist Society, we are very lucky to have past Asian monarchs. Somebody like Imelda May Santos, or Sushi Bar. So we have that history, but I know that especially with Asian representation in this community has not been a very big thing. So since there's been more of the Asian representation coming up to step up as monarchs, it's been such a beautiful thing to see. So now we've created this House of Dumpling Dynasty, and it's an all Asian collective. In having the API community all be part of this is such an amazing experience, especially when Asian representation is definitely coming up now. It's being more prevalent. I was received really well from past Asian monarchs. It was very surprising because they knew who I was, and thankfully I had made a name for myself in the city, as an Asian emperor or an Asian performer. So it was really good. They kind of helped guide me and say, stay true to your culture, stay true to your own heritage, but also be a force to be reckoned with, and that's what I decided to keep doing. Definitely, the advice I would give to new monarchs who are thinking about possibly applying or even are there is no matter what hard times you are in, there's things that we can get around and we can get through. There's a community, even if you can't see each other face to face. We have Zoom, we have FaceTime, we have phone calls, we have messaging. Everything is so easily available that if you need support or ask for advice, don't be afraid to. We're all here, we're all human. Nothing is ever perfect. And we can't think that we are always perfect. So be vulnerable, be you, and go for it. Over the 50 years of the Dogwood Monarchist Society, I'm very honored. Legacy-wise is always to have a platform where I can educate, create, have fun, and also make money for charities. That is the legacy that I hope I gave out, but it's also a legacy that I hope that I've passed on to other people. To do a one-woman show and bring it all over, hopefully to Puerto Vallarta here in Vancouver, and the next goal is to bring this show, if it does well, to go on a cruise ship. That is my eventual goal, is to do a guest entertainment spot on a cruise ship. So we'll see what happens.